Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a great holidays and Happy New Year's everyone. Today's video that I have for you guys is actually going to be on my December favorites. And these are the items that I found that I was using the most throughout the month. And it's funny because most of the items that I included in my December favorites are actually new items that I had a chance to kind of try out in between like the month of November going into the month of December. So I'm excited to share with you guys some of the items that I was really loving throughout the month. So the first item I'm going to talk about is this item right here, and this is foundation. It's by Makeup Forever, and this is the Ultra HD. Two different types of formulas for it, and the formula that I managed to pick up is the actual pump. You can actually purchase this in the stick form as well. But she mentioned she kind of prefers the pump version just because she likes the way she could kind of control a lot how it goes on and how it actually blends. So I took her word for it. I'm really glad that I decided to go with this one because I really like this foundation. I like the way it goes on. I like the way it blends. With this straight out, I just use really a few pumps, and I find that I don't need to do more than maybe 3 pumps on my face, and I love the way this stuff goes on. It just goes on silky smooth, and I think it looks really good also when you take a lot of pictures, which I was doing throughout the month of December, just because, you know, you have a lot of events that you're going with between work, parties, and also, spending time with your family and friends. So I was really liking this product, and I was glad that I gave it a chance. So I really recommend, if you haven't checked out this particular product, or if you're late to the game like I was, definitely check it out. Again, this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. All right, so the next item I'm going to mention is actually a new product as well. And this particular product, it is my Naked palette, and this is by Urban Decay. This is the smoky eye version of the palette, and I actually originally got this particular palette last month. I got it during Cyber Monday. It was going on sale for roughly 50% off. And so I decided to go ahead and give it a chance since it was 50% off, and I felt that was a really good price. You can kind of tell which colors I've used a lot of. I've been mainly using between like pewter color, the bronzer looking color, and the gold. Those have been like the 3 shimmer colors I've been using a lot. It's actually one of my first palettes that I've actually picked up by Urban Decay, and I'm so glad that I was able to finally give this one a shot, and especially to get it on sale. For me, that's always a plus. If I could ever get makeup on sale or for any sort of percentage off, that works for me as well. So definitely loving this product. And again, this is the Naked Urban Decay Smoky Eye Palette. Now, another product that I really decided to give a chance to I believe it was during the month of November, is this particular product right here. And this is by Laura Mercier. And I actually use Laura Mercier's loose translucent setting powder, which is like my go-to. It's probably would be like my holy grail of setting powders, if that makes sense. And this particular product, it's called the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. And the reason I decided to kind of give this one a chance is because it claims to be able to do 3 things at once. It's going to set your makeup. It's going to just bring back kind of like a little bit of a flush of color back to you. And then it gives you a really subtle glow that you'll notice like either like during sunlight or maybe under artificial lighting. You'll be able to kind of pick up this subtle glow to your face. It comes in a total of 6 different shades. And initially, when I was looking at the product online on Sephora's website, I initially was going to go with a color that was like 1 shade lighter than the one I got. However, when I went into Sephora, something told me just to go in and kind of look at it in person. The colors in Sephora are, to me, completely off. It's actually coming up 1 shade darker versus it being kind of true to the actual product. So one of the things with this particular product is when you put it on, it is in a solid form. So what that means is like when you go to actually put it on, it's not going to be like the same consistency as other brands out there. So if I had to compare it to maybe like the Hourglass, glow powders, bronzers that a lot of people here on YouTube use, I think that particular product, the consistency is a little bit different. It's definitely a lot more silky. And so when you put it on, your brush picks up a lot of the product. And when you use this particular product right here, because it's so pressed in, when you go to use your brush to, pick up the product, and when you look at your brush, it doesn't really look like it's picking up a whole lot of product, and it really isn't. It's made just to really kind of set your makeup and give you a nice subtle glow, in addition, to using all of your other products. So definitely, if you want more of a bronzer gold, you're not going to achieve that with this product right here, but you will achieve a product that will allow you to set your makeup and give you that nice, fresh glow, kind of like that dewy look to your makeup. So far, I was really liking this product, and I kind of use it back and forth in between my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, and I can't be any more happier with this product at all. Like I said before, it comes in 6 shades. I got it in the shade number 5. And again, this is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow, and it's called their Sheer Perfecting Powder. The next item I'm going to talk about is this particular item right here, and this is actually a lip balm, and it's by Dermalogica, and it is the Dermalogica Age Smart, and it's basically their lip renewal complex. And the reason that I put this on my list, this has actually been one of my go-to products, I would say probably for at least the last year and a half that I've been using this product. And one of the things that I really like about this product is because when you're looking at trying to really provide some sort of hydration to your lips, a little goes a long ways with this product. So when you go to put it on, if you open up the little container on it, right here, you're going to notice it looks like so. And forgive my lipstick for being on it because I did use it just earlier today. But this is basically what it looks like when you go to actually put it on. And when you go to twist it, it has 6 little holes on it. So when you twist it up, it releases some of the product on there. And really, I only do very little to release up because you really don't need a whole lot when it comes to this particular product. And when I go to put it on, and I'll just demonstrate. Okay, just to show you when I go to put it on, it really does a nice job at hydrating your lips. So it's a nice product to use kind of like throughout the day when your lips are feeling dry, especially like during these winter months, or at nighttime. A lot of times when I'm setting on, putting all on like my nighttime moisturizers, a lot of times I will use this at night. So definitely like this product. And again, this is called the Dermalogica. It's part of their Age Smart line, and this is their Renewal Lip Complex. Cannot recommend this product anymore, especially if you're looking for a really nice lip balm. All right, so the last beauty item I'm going to mention is a fragrance, and this was actually a recent fragrance that I picked up during the November Sephora VIB sales, and the fragrance that I'm talking about is this perfume right here, and of course it's by Chanel. This is my Chanel number 5, Le, hopefully if I'm pronouncing it right. And basically the Chanel number 5 Le perfume it's a newer perfume that came out. I believe it was sometime maybe earlier throughout 2016. And I had seen kind of mixed reviews initially when it first came out. And so I was a little bit hesitant on trying it out. However, one of my friends mentioned how much she really, really likes this perfume and how it's a lot lighter than the original number 5. So when she presented it that way, I decided to go ahead and give it a shot. Unfortunately, I had to buy it sight unseen because every time I kept going to Sephora during the VIB sale, they didn't have this for some reason. I'm not sure why. It was gone. So long story short, I ended up ordering this one online. So I went with the smallest size because I wasn't really sure if I would like it or not. And I love it. I actually wish that I would have gotten maybe the 50 ml. This size right here is the 35 ml. So it's actually 1.2 fluid ounces in here, but it smells really, really nice. And one of the things that I really like about this perfume is that it really develops after you spray it on. When you first smell it and you put it on, it does have, I would say, like a heavy citrus, if not like a lemon scent to it. So I was a little bit worried when I first initially smelled it. However, once you go ahead and spray it on your skin, and especially within, I would say probably within 15 to 30 minutes, it really starts to develop into a nice, airy, kind of like a little bit of a powdery smell. So it does remind me a little bit of the original number 5 Chanel perfume. However, I would describe this one as being definitely way lighter, and I would say it's definitely more modern, almost more airy, and I really, really, really like the scent, at least for me. I find the original number 5 to be a little bit too heavy for my liking. So I really, really like this perfume. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably have been using this for the most part, if not 4 to 5 days, for the last at least 3 weeks straight throughout the month of December. So I'm really liking this perfume. We've had a little bit of cold weather here in Southern California lately, and this has been like my go-to perfume, and I just love the way it smells. I love the way it develops within time, and for me, I like the way it sets with my body chemistry. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend that you at least go in and smell it, just see how it is. Again, this is the Chanel No. 5 Le perfume, and I got it in the 35 ml. All right, so the last two items I'm going to mention are actually accessories. And the first item I'm going to show you is actually a pair of shoes that I picked up during the Cyber Monday sales. And the shoes that I'm going to mention are these shoes right here. And these are my Stuart Weitzman Lowland boots. And the color that I got them in is in the walnut color. Now, Stuart Weitzman has several different boots. You may know like the Highland boots that you see a lot of people wearing, a lot of bloggers wearing. And those are like the 4-inch heels that have the thigh highs that come up to your thigh, and then they have the tie backings on them. They have these shoes right here, which are the Lowlands, and I believe the Lowlands came out maybe a couple of years ago, and the Lowlands is basically a flat version of the Highland boot. So one of the things I like about this boot is that, of course, they're flats, and I've mentioned before that I'm not really a huge high heel shoe wearer. If I do wear high heels, they're more like in a boot form. As far as like stilettos, if I'm going somewhere where I have to get super dressy, then obviously, of course, I'm going to wear heels. But in nature, I'm not really a heels person. So for me, I know these boots are really, really expensive, and they're definitely going to be an investment boot. But I managed to score these particular boots 40% off during the sale, and I got these directly from Stuart Weitzman's website. And then I ended up getting, I believe it was an additional 8% back on Ebates. So for me, that was a huge deal to get on these particular boots. And for me, I have been wanting them for quite a while. I couldn't really pass up a really good deal, especially like that one. And they do come up thigh high on me, and I'm about 5'9", and they do come up for me all the way to my thigh. I find that after you wear them, especially like the first time, they really just kind of mold to your leg, and they fit my leg and my thigh area like perfectly. They do slouch just ever so slightly. I would say, you know, when you do put them on, especially in the thigh area, you'll notice that it'll kind of drop maybe about an inch or so, but they still come up relatively at least 1 to 2 inches above the knee, even though they do kind of drop just ever so slightly. But I love wearing these. I love the color of them. I think it's very fall, winter appropriate in terms of the color. And they look great with dark blue jeans. And that's usually how I wear these boots. So again, this is my Stuart Weitzman Lowland boots in the color walnut. So the last item I'm going to mention is actually an SLG, but I think a lot of us here consider it a handbag. And I recently did a video that I talked about my top 5 handbags from 2016, and this was the item that was mentioned. The item that I'm going to mention, of course, is none other than my Chanel Wallet on Chain, and this one's in the black caviar leather with the gold tone hardware. So this particular item was on constant repeat throughout the month of December. I really think part of the reason had to do with the fact that I was going to quite a few holiday parties. I had a lot of stuff going on with my family members during that time. And for me, anytime I go out in the evening, or if I'm going out to like an event, I like to use smaller clutch bags as opposed to larger bags. And I started using this bag, I would say roughly about the first week or so into December, and I literally went nonstop for about 2 weeks straight at least using this bag without switching out into any other bag throughout the month of December. So I really like this bag. I was able to carry everything that I needed, but for the most part, this was my crossbody bag throughout the month of December. Right, so that concludes all of my items for the month of December. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you're looking at trying to try any of the items that I've talked about, if you have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned in this video, please don't hesitate to let me know. I hope you guys are having a great start to your new year, and I wish you guys just peace, harmony, love, and prosperity for 2017. So take care, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.